What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about whether or not I consider silver and gold to be a priority in my life at this very specific point in time. But really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. Link will be in the description. And if you want to help support the channel by getting some DYDSS merchandise, of course we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products, t-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, and many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance, it's more than appreciated. But I wanted to talk about silver, and I guess gold. In today's video, I wanted to talk about precious metals and whether or not I'm considering them to be an absolute priority right now. Are they number one on my list of things to be focusing on at this specific point in time during a global health crisis, during a pandemic, during a national emergency where millions upon millions upon millions of people have been making unemployment claims? A lot of people's jobs got shut down. A lot of people are laid off for the time being. A lot of people are out of work, and it's a whole mess right now. So do I consider stacking to be my number one mission right now? Short answer, absolutely not. No. Now, I would like to explain why. But I also want to just get this out there that, unfortunately, I have to say this in every video. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say on my channel is financial advice, and you should do your own research before you make any type of financial decisions, and this is all just for entertainment purposes. I want to talk about what I'm doing, and I want to talk about what I think right now, and in no way, shape, or form is anything in today's video intended to be taken as instructions. That being said, with everything going on in the world right now, it's probably, in my opinion, a pretty smart idea to hang on to some cash. And the only reason I say that is because in the event of an emergency where resources, everything's just such a mess right now. Everything is so scattered, everything is so sporadic, everything is delayed, everything is on pause or postponed. And in the event of an absolute emergency, I'm talking about a medical emergency, I'm talking about something like that, you're probably going to need to have some cash on hand. I don't necessarily know if silver and gold are the greatest things for the short term. For the long term, absolutely. I'm a massive believer in precious metals. I am hanging on to them. I am not selling a single ounce at all whatsoever, no matter what. I'm stacking for the long term, but for the time being, I'm just holding off. I'm kind of on the sidelines right now. I'm somewhat of a spectator, and I think the most important thing for me to be doing, I don't really care what you do. If you want to just, continue throwing all your dollars into silver and gold right now, by all means, that's perfect. You do whatever you want. But for me, I want to sit on the sidelines and I just want to watch. I want to see what's going on. I don't want to get ahead of myself. I want to make sure things are adding up. I want to make sure things are moving in the right direction before I do anything with my currency, before I do anything with my money. That's just what I want to do. And at the end of the day, my number one priority at this very specific point in time, which by the way will be over hopefully sooner rather than later, my number one priority is making it through the pandemic. My number one priority is coming out on top and staying safe, staying healthy, staying hopeful, staying focused, and keeping my head on a swivel, because who knows, you might just stumble upon the next big thing. And as I said earlier, I'm hanging on to as much cash as I can. When that direct deposit hit 2 weeks ago, I ran to the bank, because a lot of people have been saying that there may or may not be a cash shortage. I put on the gloves, I withdrew a little bit of cash, stuck it in a Ziploc bag, zipped it up, put it to the side, and that's just what I've been doing. In the event of an emergency, cash is a pretty important tool. Does it stand a chance long term? I don't know. Doesn't seem like it's overly healthy. Kind of appears to be on its last leg, but for the time being, it's still a pretty useful tool. And during an emergency, that's probably what you're going to need. I don't know how many hospitals you know accept gold bars or silver coins or anything like that, but for short term, cash is not a stupid thing to stack. And I'm a big believer in diversification. Yeah, I'm a huge believer in silver, huge believer in gold. Not the biggest believer in dollar bills, but I'm an even bigger believer than anything else. Big believer in diversification. I think it's important to stack some cash. And, like I said, when this is all over, hopefully sooner rather than later, I'll have more cash than I normally would to convert into silver and gold. I'll be able to pick up everything, or hopefully I'll be able to pick up everything that I didn't pick up during this global health crisis. So that's my priority right now. It's making it through the pandemic, laying low, staying safe, staying healthy, and pretty much doing everything in my power to spend as close to nothing as possible. Try not to buy anything at all. I'm trying not to convert dollars into money at all. Trying not to invest any money anywhere else at all. I'm trying to lay low. I'm trying to save as much as possible and just hang on to it for the time being, because at the end of the day, we don't know how long this is going to last. In a perfect world, it would be over sooner rather than later, but we don't know. What was the first thing they said? 14 days. What did they say after that? Easter. What did they say after that? May 1st. What else are they saying? They're saying that some people aren't even going to be getting their stimulus checks until August. Something tells me that this isn't going to be just a couple of days. Something tells me this isn't, getting cleaned up and we're almost ready to go. Something tells me that this is going to be months and months and months of waiting. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully it isn't a long, tedious, exhausting, frustrating process. Hopefully it can get cleaned up sooner rather than later, which is why I said it's important to stay hopeful right now. But you never know. This could last a while. So for the time being, who knows when a solid portion of us are going to be going back to work? Who knows when a solid portion of us are going to be getting our streams of income back? Who knows when things are going to get moving again? Who knows when things are going to be stable again? Who knows when things are going to be back to the way that they were? I couldn't tell you. So I think holding on to as much cash as possible if I need to make a purchase, or if there's an emergency, or if something goes on. It's good to have some cash on hand, just in case. But I'm not getting rid of any silver, not getting rid of any gold. And I look forward to picking up some more silver and gold when this is all over. I would absolutely love for silver to make its way back up to the top of my list of priorities. But for the time being, stacking is just not the number one thing. There's a global health crisis going on right now. I got a whole lot more going on in my head than just coins. I got a whole lot more to worry about. I got more important things to do right now. I'm focusing on the preps. I'm focusing on spending little to no cash at all, hanging on to as much of it as I possibly can. And like I said, staying low, staying safe, staying healthy, staying hopeful, staying focused, and keeping my head on a swivel. I'm on the sidelines right now. I'm watching what everything's doing. I'm looking at the number of cases. I'm looking at the number of unemployment claims. I'm seeing what the stock market's doing. I'm seeing what silver's doing, what's gold doing, what's platinum doing, what's palladium doing, what's rhodium doing. I'm trying my best to look at everything right now, and I am in no way, shape, or form an economist. I am in no way, shape, or form an epidemiologist. I'm just trying to be as focused as I possibly can, and I'm trying to keep my eyes on absolutely everything, keeping my head on a swivel. But I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know, is silver and gold still your number one focus right now during this global health crisis, or is your priority making it through this pandemic and coming out on top and get back to stacking then? Let me know in the comments. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to subscribe. New videos every single day, 365 days a year. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. The link will be in the description. Trying really hard to hit 1,000 subscribers, so help us out. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs. And of course, we have a ton of other products, t-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, and many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. And once again, I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know, what is your priority right now? Are you still like tunnel vision on nothing but silver? Or do you have a little bit bigger of a picture? Are you a little bit more focused on staying safe, staying healthy, and just making sure you and the family get through this okay? Because that's my focus right now, but I'm curious, what is yours? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.